I tweak or mix this, you know. It sounds cold.
Where do you think we got it?
Going back, you just said about stability. I think Tottenham included as well, sort of. I think they'll come good eventually, but Chelsea, Arsenal, Man United, Tottenham. It's so weird that there's such an instability about the results. Is that it makes me question whether people always think top six, and you have obviously Liverpool, Man City, they occupy 2 of the 4 Champions League spots, and it's almost like a given that 2 out of them 4 teams will then occupy the other 2. But is that actually the case this year? I don't know if I see someone outside of the top 6 breaking into that top 6. I actually think it's likely. I think a team like Leicester will break into the top 6 this season. And I see Man United being the ones falling out. I think that it'll be a shocking season, but I think
West Ham, you know, I believe, right, they even got quality players on the bench. And to be honest, Declan Rice would get into a lot of those teams quite easily.
Okay, yeah, so
they're forward players, like, you see their team against Manchester United with Yarmolenko and players like that, Fornals, Felipe Anderson. Lanzini wasn't even available. And they've even got a settled back 4. And I think, the 2 centre-backs of Bonner and Diop, they're centre-backs that, as the season goes on, they will get better.
There's also mistakes in them.
Yeah, there's also mistakes in them, but what centre-backs are there not mistakes in the Premier League, to be honest? They've got Fredericks at right-back, Cresswell at left-back. I think they've got a stable side, and I believe they even have more quality than that Leicester side.
Really?
Yeah, I believe they do.
So I don't agree. We'll go, just take it off both teams, okay? Look at Leicester's team. How many of Leicester's team get into we'll leave you 2 out of it. Leave City, Liverpool out of it.
Yeah.
How many of their players get in to Arsenal, Tottenham, Man United, Chelsea? You've got the 2 fullbacks, quality, both get into both teams. I don't care what you say, Chilwell, Pereira, both get into both teams, all of them teams, I think.
Yeah.
Then you go to the midfield, Wilfred Ndidi, Tielemans, who hasn't had a great season, but still Tielemans, and James Maddison. I take all 3 of them in Man United. All 3 of them would walk into our midfield. I take their midfield over Arsenal for any day of the week. Again, Wilfred Ndidi, you're telling me he's not getting an Arsenal team? 100%. Tottenham's team? 100%. Chelsea's team? You got Kante, Jorginho, but perhaps James Maddison gets in all of them easy. And then you go up front, Jamie Vardy's getting on, fair enough, but he still scores. Last season he scored 18 Premier League goals.
Yeah.
We didn't have one player that did that. So again, you look at that, and then what have we got on the wings? You've got Iosi Perez, he had a great season, but still £30 million. Harvey Barnes, fair enough. But they've got, again, you look at them, so them 2, they play on the bench.
I just see like West Ham, Manuel Pellegrini, he's won the league with Man City. And I believe like teams like West Ham, when they don't have cup competitions as well, as long as they get their home form sorted, so as long as they're strong at home and you know that every home game is going to be a hard game at West Ham, I think they've got the team to absolutely like demolish teams on the counter-attack. Because you've got players like Lanzini, Fornals, Felipe Anderson, you've got Declan Rice sitting in there. There's not many better holding midfielders than Declan Rice. And you see, I think the only problem they may have is if they do get an injury up top. It's the same with Leicester, to be honest. If they get an injury to Jamie Vardy, you think, what's coming in? But I think them 2 teams, Leicester and West Ham,
Who do you think's finished high? Leicester finished high all day long.
I believe maybe, most probably Leicester, because I'll simply say just because of Maddison and Jamie Vardy, that partnership. But
I think the 2. I
don't trust Everton. Everton's consistency is just all over the shop.
Everton have done, don't forget about them. But I'm talking the fullback partnership of Chilwell Pereira, I think better than City's. I think they've got the second best fullback partnership.
No.
Look,
If Mendy's fit, you're not telling me
If-
Mendy and Walker.
if
Nah, you're not.
I think they are.
Nah.
For consistency, I think they
Nah,
are.
that's outrageous.
No, I think they
Nah,
are.
that's outrageous.
It's either 2 or 3. They've definitely got the third or second. Second, yeah, I'll agree, it's debatable because again, but I don't think Mendy's even. You see how many games he's played the past year.
I'd even say Zinchenko.
No,
Yeah.
I don't rate him at all.
Come on, man. He hasn't lost it since
He has lost
the game at Norwich. He hadn't lost a game playing fullback at Man City. So you can't tell me he's that much of a liability.
They don't offend them much.
Let's not get carried away with Leicester.
I'm not getting carried away, but okay, so you agree it's the third best?
Because, to be honest, they went to Old Trafford and I didn't see much of them. So, these teams, these Leicesters, West Hams and Evertons, you're not quite sure until like the season really gets into rhythm, like you see when we get into them Christmas games. That's when you'll start to see. But to be honest, you can only be impressed by the likes of West Ham and Leicester at the moment. I think Everton need to buck their ideas up because they do have quality players as well.
The manager be gone, so.
Yeah, so they need to buck their ideas up because it is a chance and it is an opportunity to break into the top 6. And I feel that's what the owners of these clubs have seen, that wow, there is an opportunity to get up there because of the lack of consistency in the top 6. So they have spent money on the squads, but it's time that the players also realise it, that the Everton players realise it, that we can do something this season. We'll see where it takes them.